So we're going to look just briefly at a few of these early socialist thinkers that predate Marx and who were known as utopian socialists, hence why they're quite interesting for the purposes of this course. And we'll see how they differ from him in quite profound ways a bit later on. We'll begin with Robert Owen, who was a social reformer and the founder of socialism in Britain. He was a manager, quite a successful manager of a cotton mill in Scotland, and the mill became the site of a famous experiment, probably the most famous experiment in human behavior of its time. Owen was very wary of the effects of, cramming hundreds of people, workers into a confined, overheated, and dangerous place. He worried about the conditions, and he didn't agree that the capitalist has an unlimited power to exploit his workforce. He didn't agree with that premise, and for him, he actually succeeded in improving the lives of the people that work for him, and he saw this as being a very great way or an interesting way of proposing something new. And what he did was the following. So, as you can see in sort of the time that he was living, once the Napoleonic Wars came to an end in 1815, as with most wars, unemployment skyrockets, and there's a huge problem of unemployment following a war. So he sort of saw this, and he proposed that a way to solve this problem, not just of unemployment, but of everything or most things that were going wrong within the society that he found himself in, would be to establish communities of mutual cooperation. That's what he called them, communities of mutual cooperation. And by 1817, he included forms of labor that ensured self-subsistence and profit sharing, which is, of course, quite radical for its time. He called this a social system, or the new social system, and hence the word socialism came to be used to describe this system.